Welcome back. Another powerful and potent week we have with the number 5 by way of 32. So I say that because 32 is a significant number. It's not a master number, but significant number. So we recognize that, and the 5 takes on kind of a deeper octave than just kind of the regular 5 frequency. We have the eclipse. We have a solar eclipse on August 12th, which actually the universal day frequency is number 8. And it is the last day of the Lionsgate portal. Just, don't panic. It's not the last day to manifest, as there's like eclipse portal is like opening. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that. But first I want to talk about this 5 by 32. When the 5 frequency comes this way, it's the teacher. And it means that it's a teacher of truth, being able to communicate and teach truth. Your truth that you've discovered and that you've lived. What this is saying to me this week is that there could be a very strong possibility of truths being revealed. The eclipse, on either side of any eclipse, there's going to be an intensity of energy and frequency that's going to push on your psyche. Even though this is a new moon eclipse, so they're a little gentler than full moon eclipses, it still is very powerful. So what that means is something that maybe you didn't know about gets revealed, okay? Or maybe you kind of know about it, but you've been pushing it down, will come to the surface. And what I want to say about that, let me give you an example, a simple example. Say that you've got a 5-year-old kid and your partner drives them to school every morning, right? And you have anxiety about it, okay? You're like, I don't know, I always feel anxious like every time my partner drives my kid to school. You're like, is he a bad driver? No. Is she a whatever? No. I don't know, I just have this anxiety. Then you just kind of put it away because you got like a million other things to do, right? Well, sometimes on these eclipses or big full moons, it like comes to the surface. You're like, wait, I know what that is now. Like, I don't like that he plays this really awful music. He's like kind of unconscious about it with our kid. And I really just want him to play like 5-year-old friendly music. And that's it. It could just be as simple as that. Like the truth gets revealed and you're like, oh, okay, that's why I'm so upset, or that's why I'm having anxiety. I just think that's not a good idea for a child that age to listen to. And then you just talk to your partner about it, and ideally there's not a big thing about it, and you just like, you can resolve it. It can be like that simple. It can be just like a boundary. It could just be something simple that gets revealed. Sometimes more gets revealed, and I shared about it in my monthly forecast. Sometimes, eclipses bring about unexpected changes. They bring about like what you thought was secure, now it has shifted. Ultimately, it may bring about a revelation, one or maybe several revelations about what you thought was true actually was an illusion. There might be some emotions around that. So I know for me, whenever I've gone through that breaking of the illusion, I get emotional because I'm like, wait, what happened? I thought this person was a good person, and now I see like they were manipulating me and I didn't see it. So that's, you have to process those emotions. And the 32, that master kind of communicative truth teacher, is asking you to not be reactive, because we have to feel our emotions, we're human, but to not make decisions or speak reactively when that truth gets revealed, because that's not what this number is asking. Like, process your emotion, get to neutral, get to a place of truth, because that 5 frequency is fast, and it's like once that truth is revealed, it wants to react, it wants to say something. You could just blow something up. You're like, oh my god, my boss, I just realized, is like embezzling money, I'm quitting right now. Like, those are very reactive decisions. You may just want to like sit with it. Maybe your boss is embezzling and maybe you do want to quit, but maybe you just don't quit like in the instant that it gets revealed, right? And you're like, okay, maybe like make a plan, like, hold on, how do I want to handle this? And sometimes other things get revealed in the process. Maybe your boss is, gets caught. Maybe he actually gets fired and you can, I don't know, you take their job, or, there's a million scenarios that can play out. But what it's asking is just to like but move through your emotions. It's essential, essential, essential. Whether you talk to somebody, write it out, exercise it out, all of the above is super important. That's a kind of the 32, truth being revealed. 8, I just want to say this briefly. We have talked about the 8. You know, most people are like manifestation, abundance, and it is, but I really focus on the power and the intention and the responsibility and what's behind those manifestations, abundance, and, you know, attainment of wealth. Because it's on the eclipse, again, it's going to kind of ripple through the week as a theme of like power. Where are you giving your power away? There may be a revelation, a truth come to light about your power. Like maybe you're giving your power away, or maybe you're giving it away intentionally because you don't want to take responsibility for your decisions. Client I just talked to the other day about that. She just really is refusing to take responsibility for her decisions and wants to like blame her circumstances. And I don't judge her. There's no judgment in any of this, by the way. I think I say that, but I just like to repeat it because we're the worst judge. I'm not judging because I've done it. I feel like a 32 teacher. Like everything I tell you, like I've gone through and continue to go through, by the way. I'm refining it, I'd like to think now. So power, right? Like why are you wanting to manifest so much money? What is underneath that? Do you know? Is it because you want to serve yourself and others, or is it because wealth is your way of having status or your way of making yourself feel better? Like those kinds of truths about power and money and manifestation may come out this week. They're just for you to look at. Again, all this sets you free. All this has ever done for me is that when I get something revealed where I didn't see it, I get to heal it and I get to be more whole. And then that way I'm more free, I'm happy, I'm in my own power. I don't get pulled by other people as much. I don't want to control other people as much. Control is another thing about the 8, where that could be revealed big time. Like, am I controlling or allowing myself to be controlled? If any of this is happening to you, this is very normal in eclipse times. If it's not happening to you, that's normal too. Like I said, I'm going to say maybe 25% of the time, I haven't had any effect from eclipses or full moons. But the other 75%, yeah. I've learned to just be like, okay, you know what I mean? Like something's gonna happen. And my mantra for eclipse season is always, whatever's happening to me is for my benefit. If you can just remember that, whatever's happening to you is for your benefit, even if it doesn't feel like it in the moment. All right, that being said, have a great week. Write to me, I'm a good resource. Subscribe, like, and I'll see you next week.